My dad was an English soldier in the war.
21 of August 45. It was the family secret.
I don't know what kind of man it is. Is it a factory worker or is it a carpenter? I don't know.
Somebody must know who he is and if he's still alive. Somebody must recognize him from the photographs.
He left us. First my mother and then me.
In May 1945, British soldiers liberated Holland after 5 years of Nazi occupation. The young war heroes swept into town, knights in shining armour. For thousands of Dutch women, it was love at first sight.
They seemed young and brave with their uniforms. It meant a more gay life.
They met at a dance in a waltz of romance.
Maar de meeste meisjes, ja, vanzelf.
There were lots of girls who went out with soldiers. Why not?
Waarom niet?
Who's taking you home tonight?
So it was the first time?
Yes, yes. He was the first guy in my life. Yes.
Who's going to hold you tight and whisper, I love you, I do.
Hij heeft niks gezegd. Hij zei niet dat.
He never told me he was married.
Dat zei hij niet.
And I never asked him.
Je vraagt aan een man waar je van houdt.
You don't ask a man you love, are you married? And he looked so young.
Hij leek zo jong.
By the end of the summer, it was time for the soldiers to move on, and they were to leave behind a lot more than just memories.
And I had no address, nothing. Never thought about that. And never thought about getting a baby. He didn't know that.
En toen was ik zwanger, ja.
I was pregnant, and when I told him I was expecting a child, he said,
Hey, no, oh no, no. No, Annie. I can't marry you. I can't. I love you, but I can't marry you. Nou, dat was het.
A year after the soldiers left, Holland's illegitimate birth rate trebled. In 1946, over 7,000 babies were born to unmarried mothers, left to choose between adoption or a quick marriage to save the family reputation. Their babies became known as the children of the Liberation.
Het was een verschrikkelijke tijd.
It was a terrible time. On the 5th of May, I prefer to stay in bed.
Zou ik het liefst in bed blijven.
That's how hard it is when that day comes round again.
Het is verschrikkelijk.
It's the 5th of May 2000, and the Allied soldiers who freed Holland are back in town for the 55th anniversary of the liberation. The children British soldiers left behind are now in their mid-50s, and an ever-growing number of them are looking for their fathers.
When the soldiers left Holland, they left 7,000 children here.
I don't think any of my regiments were guilty of that sort of thing.
We love you all. Thank you very much, sir.
I'm not in my regiment. I don't recognize.
Renata van den Boom is searching for her mother's father, but all she has to go on is a first name.
We started looking about 2 years ago when I really wanted to know who my grandfather was, because I'd heard about him, but I didn't know who he was.
I was 18 and I heard that my dad was not my dad, but that was a soldier of the World War II.
Well, this one is showing Harry, is my grandfather, and this is one of the photographs with one of his friends. He was a driver for the field hospital, and that's actually how my grandmother met him. My grandmother's husband, he had been sent to Germany by the Germans to work for them, so she was married. And when her first husband came back from Germany, of course she was pregnant, and obviously it couldn't be his, so it ended up in a divorce.
She wouldn't talk about it. The whole family wouldn't talk about it. But you want to know who's your dad, who's your family, where you come from. And I have always said to my husband, I don't know who is my dad, but I know he came from Great Britain because I had something with Great Britain. I read stories about Great Britain. We have holidays in Great Britain. And I was always, if I came in Great Britain, yeah, I feel good.
When you see the face, you can also see my mom's face, and it's just amazing.
Warm face, he had a warm face, yes.
Just a handsome young British soldier. And there were so many soldiers in Nijmegen during 1944. Somebody must have seen him. Thank you very much.
All right. Thank you.
This is my father.
The Liberation children have their own association with British volunteers who do detective work in the UK.
This, I think, is the birth certificate of your father.
It's great.
Okay.
That's great.
Rob Iron has been looking for his father for over a year. The birth certificate is a vital new clue.
There's his name, Robert David Bell.
Yes.
And his father's name was Thomas Bell.
Yeah.
And when Robert was born, he was a watchmaker.
A watchmaker.
So it seems to fit in with it, doesn't it?
Yes, yes.
It's the closest we've come so far in Ireland, isn't it? You know, to finding it.
Well.
Yeah. Okay. Are you pleased? Are you happy, man?
Are you pleased?
You're a happy man.
That question. Thank you very much. I grew up in a small village and I had very good youth. Good father, good mother, and, well, everything was quite normal. Then, later, I, for the first time, heard that my father was not my father. The day my mother passed away, the undertakers took my mother away from the bedroom, and at that very moment I found an envelope she has put there on a place that I could not miss. And she wrote on it, "For Rob, from Mama." I opened it and I found handkerchief, and inside I found a couple of photographs of a young man in civil dress, and then the same young man in uniform, and my mother with that boy. And, well, then I understood this must be my father. I was happy that she had not taken her cigarette with her in the grave, so she kept this for me. At the other side, of course, a little bit angry. Why waiting so long? If you still have this, why didn't you overhand me that 10 years ago or 20 years ago? But I'm very thankful that she hasn't given me away as a child, so that I could grow up with her. But she must have had a very hard time, yes. I found out that he was of the Irish Republic. Well, we can start there and simply see what happens.
Rob and his wife Taya have begun their search in Southern Ireland.
You're ready. I'm ready. Will you come in with me?
Thank you.
Thank you.
First stop, the Civil Records Office.
We're going to go straight into the strong room. Okay.
It may hold information about his father's siblings, Rob's aunts and uncles.
Now, I have found a lot of information for you.
Really?
But whether it's going to be the information that's going to be helpful to you or not, I don't know.
Well, I think all information is
Okay.
anyway helpful.
Now, the first child born is here.
First child born.
Sarah Josephine, born on the 19th of February 1915.
1915. Uh-huh.
Okay.
Ah, yes.
Now, this was the next child, Ruby.
Ruby.
The 26th of July 1918.
1980. Ah, yes.
Right, now the mother, again, signed the
Yeah,
register each time there.
That's nice. That's very nice.
It's interesting.
Very
Yes, I'll
interesting,
tell you why
yeah,
in a
very
minute.
interesting and useful too.
Now, where
Thomas,
we-
here. It's Thomas.
Thomas, right.
Thomas.
You had that name, didn't you, yourself as well?
Yes, 1922.
Yeah. Now, Stanley, you mentioned
Yes, Stanley.
Yeah.
That's another name.
Yeah. Stanley
it's
Reginald.
It's all coming together.
1925.
Five.
She was a very busy lady. Robert Davis.
That's the guy.
That's the one. That's that one, right?
Thank
Okay.
you.
Now, there was two children born in the same year.
In the same year?
Yeah. One in February, and then in December 1928, George.
Ah, George.
And Patricia.
Yes.
Well, the more the better.
Yeah.
For us.
The mother
Still
again.
waterside.
Still waterside.
30,
Yeah.
31,
Yeah.
still waterside.
Oh, still 6th of July 1918.
We don't have a family name, so it's very difficult just to find someone called Harry. Of course, there are so many Harrys in England.
Renata is trying to get her grandfather's picture in British newspapers in the hope that someone will recognise his face.
If I never find him, then how will it affect my mum? Because maybe I've given her some hope to find her father. She didn't get much love from her own mother, and I think it's a very sad thing, and she really missed it. So I think she just hopes to find a family, to feel at home, really.
My mother blamed me for that I was born, because she had a divorce of her first husband. It's very hard. Yeah. I cannot imagine if I say that to my children, that, yeah. And if my sisters and brothers came on a visit by my mother, she said, "Oh, leave the dishes, Margaret is coming." So she saw me as her dienstmeid.
Just as someone who was just there to help her, not really not just her daughter.
Yeah. And yeah, it was very hard to hear that from your mother, because I didn't ask for it, for the life.
Ja. Waterside.
Je kunt ook eerder af.
We are looking for the street where my father used to live. Waterside.
Ja.
Hij is er nog.
Waterside.
F8. Wat is dat?
Waterside. Hier, geel.
It starts living much more now. Weet je een beetje waar we zitten?
Ja, daar.
Well, you not know what's coming. On the other hand, I have to do it. Yeah. What kind of man my father was, where he came from, what he has done in his life, I feel I have to know. But even if my father is still no longer alive, I simply have to do it. It's not simply that I'm curious about it. No, it's more than that.
We found these two things in a small box in the cupboard, hidden. That's the only thing I have.
Peter Meyer knows virtually nothing about his British father, only that he may have lived in the Liverpool area.
He was wearing this badge about 53, 54 years ago. A Royal Corps of Signals. Funny, eh? When you think about it. It's the only thing when you can hold.
Peter's been told his father knew about the pregnancy after he was contacted at the time by the British Embassy, but he denied having a relationship with Peter's mother.
He made so much effort to get the love from my mother, and finally he reached his destiny. So they made love together. Okay, that's very nice. And then he went away and never come back. That's not the way you play cards. He know that he made a woman pregnant. There must be one day that he must thinking about, I'd like to see that child. But when I have the feeling now, quite heavy, so he must have the feeling, or he had the feeling, I don't know if he lives anymore. So cross is not a word. Anger is a little bit softer, I think. But it's sadness and anger, a missed opportunity from both sides.
Hier, zie je, hier is water.
Ja. Kijk hier eens op.
Waterside.
Rob is now in the street where his father, Robert Bell, spent his childhood.
Moet je me neerzetten?
Ja.
Het is pas het huis.
Ja.
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 No. Okay. Get outside.
What is the name, I wonder?
Bell.
Bell. Robert Bell.
There were bells up in High Street years ago. I remember there were watchmakers.
Yes,
Hello, Mr. Jacob.
we are looking for a watchmaker.
We are looking.
He's found a neighbour who remembers his grandparents.
Good morning.
So they used to live here next door 70 years ago, Mrs. Jacob.
The Bell?
The Bell.
You know that?
No, that
He's your father.
Perfect.
Now we're making progress.
He was in junior, wasn't he?
Yes, of course.
You know that?
Oh.
That's perfect, madam. That's perfect. We are in search for Bell family, yes.
Oh, that's where they were living next door.
You were living next door.
They were?
Yeah.
That's great to hear.
Was it Tommy Bell? Was it Tommy Bell?
Yes, yeah.
I remember my father used to,
Yes.
was friendly with him. He used to go to him. They used to have a few yards.
Great.
He had a shop in High Street.
That's right.
Yeah, that's a good while ago.
Great. That's good news,
Really?
madam. That's really good news to us.
I have a photo from Robert Bell, his son.
From
and
his son.
You can recognize them.
Hello there.
You're over on the water side now for a long time,
What?
aren't you?
I am. I am born
Did
and
you ever
reared
hear
there.
of the bells?
Oh, I did.
That's great.
Any bells.
On home the bell toll. You know Tommy?
Really?
Do you remember
I knew
Tommy?
your poor mother well. We used to go out the rock with her. When, were you a bell now, are you?
He's a defendant. Now, tell me this now. Tommy Bell, the watchmaker.
Oh, that's why she was one of the best in the country.
He had family.
The best in the country, best in the country.
This is what we're trying to find out.
He had 2 daughters and I think 3 boys.
And 3 guys.
Yeah, 2
Nice.
daughters and 3 boys.
Boys.
Do you know this one?
No, but his face is familiar, isn't
No.
it?
Yeah. Robert Bell, his son.
That is a lovely boy,
And
isn't it?
Lovely.
this must be a son.
There must be a
A
son
son of Tommy.
of Tommy.
Tommy.
He is now 76 years old. This person.
76 years old.
Six-
That's
70
about right, yes. They would be there at the age.
Do you know if one of his sons was in the army? Do you know anything about
Oh, I
that?
think they were in the army.
They were in the army. In Britain, that's
Britain,
it.
that's yeah, that's right.
They were,
That's
yes.
right.
Yeah.
All pieces come together.
Yeah, they're all coming together.
I'm glad for him.
Yes. Even if we would not find anything more, this is a great success for us. Okay, I can live with that. This, and say, now I know about the whereabouts, and yeah, maybe we find more, but this is good to hear, to see, and to hear here. Yeah?
Yeah.
I don't know what kind of man it is. Is it a large man? Is it a farmer? Is it a factory worker? Or is it a carpenter? I don't know. He left us. First my mother, and then me. And all those years, even he didn't make any attempts to make contact. Yeah. Sad. A kind of missed opportunity. He must be 80, 79, 78. It's quite possible that he's still alive. Give a signal. How are you? Maybe I can contact you in the future.
Yes, you're welcome, pleased to see you. Yes, I bet you will. That's the idea. Right, boy. Where do you come from, sir?
Most of the British soldiers returning home from Holland in 1946 had no idea they'd left a child behind. Danny Moffat was one of those men.
When the lights go on again all over the world,
There must be hundreds of them that don't know they've got children. One of these things, you make love and that's it. It's sometimes you wish you hadn't, I suppose, like, you know, another. But you just had to live for that time that you were there, enjoy yourself while you could, and, you know, that was the only relationship I ever had.
Did you ever think maybe she had a child when you were?
Yes, but it didn't bother me because I was working here. You know, that was days gone by.
Was she pretty?
Oh yeah. I've got a photograph someplace of her, but I don't know where it is. Like, you know, well, don't tell my wife that now.
36 years later, Danny had an unexpected visitor.
He come to the door and says who it was, and as soon as he says his name, I realised that it was somebody from Holland, like, you know, and he came in and we spoke and that, and he says, do you know who I am? I says, no. I says, I'm your son. No, and we've been best of pals ever since. But I wouldn't be without him now. Don't feel guilty. I'm just glad that I owned up to it, like, you know, and just at least it made him happy, didn't it?
It's the Liberation Children's annual get-together. For members still searching for fathers, it's a reminder that another year has passed. Time is running out.
I'm looking for my father.
But new cases are still coming in.
I found a matchbox.
Riet van der Linden thinks she may have found her half-brother.
Yes. Yes. He wrote me a letter.
Yes.
And I sent him pictures from me. And he sent pictures from him to me.
Yes.
And yeah,
this
maybe my half-brother.
Your half-brother.
Maybe.
Riet was led to the Llewellyn family by a strange set of clues discovered after her mother's death.
Toen vond ik dus in een kleine verbandtrommel dit
In a small first aid tin, I found a matchbox. It was from Porthcawl in Wales.
Uit Wales. En ook vond ik deze twee.
I found concert programs, also from Porthcawl.
Ook uit Porthcawl. En ze had een boek, het bekende boek.
She had a well-known book, How Green Was My Valley by Richard Llewellyn. She said to my daughter, "You must never get rid of this book, because the name on it is very important for you."
Llewellyn is heel belangrijk voor jullie.
Later, I read the book, and I found the word Porthcawl again, underlined by my mother.
Onderstreept door mijn moeder. Deze foto stuurde Len Llewellyn naar mij.
This is the photograph Len Llewellyn sent me of his late father in 1958.
De vriendin van mijn moeder heeft deze
My mother's friend saw this photograph. She'd been very close to my mother during the war.
in de oorlogstijd.
She said immediately, "Yes, that's him."
Ja, dit is hij.
Len Llewellyn wants to know for sure whether he's Riet's half-brother.
Vuist maar open.
A DNA test may provide the answer.
Hij zegt,
He says if it's true we share the same father, then you are welcome into our family.
Ik hoop het, maar ik wil er nog niet.
I hope so, but I don't want to think about it too much, because the disappointment could be too great. But I do hope so.
Maar ik hoop het wel.
Since returning from Ireland, Rob has received some dramatic news. Records have revealed his father moved to England after the war. He died in his mid-40s. But he left a son, Rob's half-brother.
At this moment we are trying to trace him, and of course I would be very glad if I could get contact with him and well, found out if I could find out more about him. Yeah. He's also living in England, so we still have to do some search in England.
So your father only had one other child?
He only had one other child, yes, and he's a little bit younger as I am. He's 50 now.
Do you think that he has any idea that you exist?
No, I think absolutely not. I think it will be quite a shock for him. Yeah. Is this Mrs. Emma Bell? Does this name mean anything to you? Does it mean anything to you? No. More than 200 letters I sent out, yes. But no results.
Well, somebody must know who he is and if he's still alive. Somebody must recognize him from the photographs. It's a very clear photograph.
I picked the paper up and flicking through, glancing through different things, I got to a page that I thought, oh, blimey, that looks odd. That looks just like my dad. Blimey. And I said to Judy, hey, there's my dad in here, look. I said, he's real helpful to all the people during the war. And the next day I rang this lady, she was delighted. I'm thinking, just thanking us for some blankets and what have you. I thought, I can't believe they're getting so excited over it, you know. And she said, may I give your telephone number to this family? So I said, of course you can. So when I got home in the evening, Judy, my wife, said, oh, I've had a telephone call. She said, you better sit down and get yourself a drink. So I said, what for? She said, well, when I tell you what I've got to tell you. She said, I think you'll need a drink. So we sat down. She said, well, I've had the lady on, and I've had the family on, in fact, and I've been speaking to your sister. So I said, what do you mean, sister? He said, you've got a sister in Holland. Your dad had an affair when he was in Nijmegen, and there was a baby born, and it's your sister. I said, good God. I'm just taking this in, that this happened. So that night I rang Mike and I said, God, are you sitting down? I said, because what I'm going to tell you, you'll never believe. So I said, you know that photograph I showed you today? He said, yes. I said, well, we've now got a sister. He went, pardon? He said, the bugger.
John Page's half-sister is Margaret. They met privately days after the phone call, and today she's come to Hull with Renata to meet 3 more half-brothers.
The first thing we learned was that Harry wasn't alive anymore. He died 14 years ago. He had 5 children in England, and it was very good to hear that you have such a large family.
All right. How are you?
Fine, thank you. You?
That's
my brother, yes. Yes, he is it.
Nice to see you. We've got Graham coming, of course, this afternoon. That should be quite interesting to meet Graham.
You want to know things about your father, his children, my brothers or sister.
Graham's brought Carol and his little baby girl, Kimberly. She's come as well. So there's them as well. And a friend of theirs, David, who brought them.
Yeah, you want to know everything.
Can I introduce you? Yep. This is Graham. This is Margaret.
Hello, I'm
Hello.
Margaret.
Pleased to meet you.
How are you?
How are you? And this is Renata, the daughter.
Hi, Renata. Hi.
That's Graham.
Nice to meet you.
So that's the first one.
How do you do? So that's very good. Yeah.
This is my wife, Carol.
If he knew that during the war that he had left a baby behind in Holland, he would have addressed it
Yes.
at the time. He wouldn't have gone away and done an ostrich and put his head in the sand and forgotten about it. He would have dealt with it.
Yes, but I think he didn't know.
Well,
No,
I know he didn't.
No, I don't think he doesn't know that I was
but
coming. I asked John this morning if he was still alive, would he accept me?
He'd say, do the job right, you Mike, you make sure that's... and he would. That's the way he was. Deal with it, you know.
So, we have family in Holland.
Yes, yeah.
Good.
Yes.
That's good.
And Marguerite, what we have to remember to say is our father, not your father.
Yes, yes, yes.
Yes, our father.
Reet and her husband are also in Britain. Today, for the first time, they'll meet Len Llewellyn, the man Reet hopes is her half-brother.
So how are you feeling this morning?
I feel very well, but I'm a little bit nervous. I don't sleep very well. I think, what's gonna happen now? When I see him, maybe I feel, yes, he's my brother. But I don't know now. I don't know. I'm ready. Ja, nou, weet maar nooit, hè.
The DNA test couldn't say for sure if Reet and Len are related. There wasn't enough genetic information.
Oh, dat is een vrouw.
So now it's all down to family resemblances.
Hello. Hello. How are you?
Nice to meet you.
We do it 3 times in Holland. Hello.
Well, with the test results, I was a little bit uptight, you know. I would have rather it been yes or no, but it seems proof enough.
And just relax. Yes.
This is my grandson.
Oh.
Say hello.
Hello. What's your name?
You know, I knew nothing about those years. I got to accept it. I will accept it.
Hello.
My dad's gone, my mum's gone, so it don't really matter. Yeah.
Sweet mum now. You're very like Len's youngest sister.
Yes.
You are very, very alike. As little girls.
Yes. I look like her.
Yes.
Yes,
You can see it.
I'm sorry, but
Sorry.
Oh, well.
It's very difficult, but I like it to see you.
Yeah.
Yes.
And that's you too.
Yes.
That's very much.
Yes.
And you want a family? And if you want a family, you've got a family.
Yes, yes, I like that.
Just want you to see this is the back. This is the backyard now. If you look, these are where all of our backs, the backs of our houses used to come down. So this is within 100 yards of where he was actually born. There's 2 streets.
Really means something just to see how we lived here.
It's a nice feeling to be here. I was always an outsider, and now I know who my dad is and where he have lived, and you have brothers. They very kind to you, and yeah, that's a great thing.
I like it very much. Yes, yes. It's a happy day.
Yeah.
Yes. And Len likes it and I like it. Dus it's all right.
We got an extended family now. I'll accept it.
I like that. Yes.
Only too willing to.
Yes. I can not speak.
She's lost for words.
No, yes, but it's...
I've never known a woman to be lost for words.
No.
At a cemetery in Hull, Margaret's search for her father, Harry Page, is finally over.
After 55 years, you're standing here on his grave. It's very nice. Yeah. Sometimes I must think van, is it really happened? Yeah. Yeah. I'm very glad I found him. Yeah.
Sometimes the emotion is so going to a high-pitch level that I can scream the whole building together. You can't control yourself anymore. You can lose your head. Sometimes I have the feeling that I missed a piece of happiness. The kind of happiness some people show so easily or share so easily with other people. I can't do that. No. If I can't find my father or his family or both, yeah, that's a pity. Then I have to accept that fact of life and close the book and keep that memory at rest in my mind somewhere. And not with anger. Just sorry. That's all.
Rob's search has finally come to an end. His half-brother, Michael Bell, has at last been traced.
This is Robert David Bell. He's my father. He was born in Ireland and joined the army. I was only 19 when my dad died. It was my dad and me on the beach. This is me, only child, or so I thought. Now it turns out I'm not. There's two.
Yes, he's coming.
I've been an only child 50 years now, and my life was sort of set, organised. I know everything about myself, my family, my life, and then it suddenly changes. It's just so strange. I'm not like somebody who's grown up with a brother or anything. I've just got one suddenly at a late age.
Video.
Smoking restrictions are enforced in this airport. Smoking is not allowed except in designated areas.
How are you? All right, thank you. That's a very nice surprise. very, very nice.
Thank you for coming here.
No, well, that's the Dutch way. You change that. All right, 5 months now? Yeah, how do you see in English?
Identical.
Very identical, that's what I mean.
Too much to take in. It's strange, very strange. Have we got anything in common? I might not like him, he might not like me.
beautiful.
They're hungry.
I was searching for you.
Be okay in a minute when my heart stopped thumping.
You want to force the process, but you have to take care of him. And I will give him that time. She said she would like to come over for holiday, 2 weeks holiday in Holland.
Oh.
Okay. From the very first moment, Michael spoke about our father. And well, that was very great for me to hear. Because, yeah, only son all that time.
Yeah, a long time.
Yeah.
Yeah.
And now he has to chair.
Yeah.
Yeah.
I
But that was very
I-
great for me to hear.
I
Yeah.
tried to share the memories with Rob because I've got the memories. Rob's, you know, I can only tell him
Yes.
what it was like, and that's all really.
But I must say, I had got some pictures. He hasn't.
Yeah, he is true. Yeah. Knows more about me than I know.
Yes.
We're happy, aren't we?
Did you get my card?
I did, yeah.
Mates for life.
Yeah, that's it. Mates for life. That's right.
Oh, yes. Robert David.
Mm-hmm.
Your mum was 78 years?
Yeah. 71.
71,
Yeah.
sorry, 71
Yeah.
years.
Mm-hmm.
Age of 45 years, that's too young, huh?
It is.
That's very, very young.
Mm-hmm. Should we put the flowers on?
Yes.
I like that.